before a spiritual aspirant has this experience of, oneness of the universe, that everything is Brahma, everything is that one energy. There's this experience, I had this experience that when we recognize the separate identities of, all the individual entities, they all have their own individual opinions, their individual perspectives, their own characteristics and qualities and everything. And it's like the sadhak, the aspirant, recognizes all the separate entities, all the separate perspectives as valid. The sadhak understands their own reasons, their own way, and why it is so, and everything. It's like, supposing there's a theft, the sadhak would understand the mentality of the thief, the sadhak would understand the feeling of the victim, the sadhak would understand how the individual witnesses are responding and why they are doing so. It's almost like recognizing all the separate perspectives of that same situation as valid. Like all of them are valid. It's not about right and wrong, it's about their own individual way of thinking and their own way of their perspective about that one thing. And the sadhak recognizes all of them as valid, as reasonable. Not that they are all Brahma, not because it's all God, like the victim and the perpetrator both are God. Not like that, but seeing the separateness in the totality. It's like, as I have always said the same thing again and again, when we say that it's all God, it's almost like saying this is all me. Now, every cell in my body is part of me. The hair, my eyelashes, my feet, my hands, every cell in every limb of my body, it's all me. But they all have their individual separate identities. Like the feet might say that, oh, the feet might complain that I have to walk, keep on walking always. Or the hands might say, it's always we who do the work. Or the heart and the lungs might say that we are the ones who have to go on working every second throughout the lifetime, while the other limbs do have their own uh, time of rest. Now, these, the nerves might have something else to say, the every cell might have their own say. And though everything is part of me, yet I would understand why they are saying so, and I will totally say ki, yeah, that's valid, like yes, it's true. But every individual have a part to play in the totality, good, bad, everything. Now, we can't say the hair, like, oh, that all the black hair growing on my head, that's not, that's bad. Or why do I have these nails? These are bad. Or it's like the total. It's everything is part of me. So there's no judgment about right or wrong. It's beyond that judgment. It's like saying ki, oh, I'm eating such good food, and why should the shit smell so bad? So it's all, it's just, it's life, it's part of everything. It's a garden, there would be trees that are growing, there would be fruits, there would be flowers, there would be rotten leaves and rotten fruits and rotten flowers. So it's part of life. So also the sadhak understands, the totality, and within the totality, sadhak understands, recognizes, and totally feels the way all the individual separate entities are feeling. So that experience was something wonderful. Like, yeah, like they are all true in their own way, they are all right in their own reasoning. Like, a mother would understand how the kid is reacting without any judgment, because she knows that the psychology of the kid, the understanding of the kid is in that level. So a thief is doing what he's doing because he is in a different level. A murderer is doing what he's doing because he's at a different level. And a saint is doing what he's doing because he's at a different level. So it's just whether you are a kid, class 1 kid, whether you are a university student, or whether you are, a professor. So, and they, Sadhak would totally understand. They're like all of them. So that was what I had to say. Namaste. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.